Yes.
Hi. Hi. I'm holding the door open.
Nico, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Last night on the surf show, that guy had the mic. It was a power mic, man. It was every time he talked, hello, yeah, I was like, geez, this goes.
Oh, easy. Are you talking like, wait, how do you say? I always have to criticize. Yeah, that's it.
Brought to you by. It was just.
I remember I heard that. I was like, that's clean. I did. I think dead air is kind of like, no, you're not that guy. You don't want to get that.
What do you love or hate about
you? Cool. The Pinnacle, I wanted to wait till we were dialed in before I had the guys from Workbench, because they're the ones doing all the
They just put a sign up for years, and there's no plans or no anything.
middle segment, present. What do you do? What are you focused on? What matters to you? Third segment, where's things going? Where do you see things going? Like those are super simple.
And then fourth, get the F out.
Fourth is take calls or burning questions that come up for us.
Right.
So that's ready to go. You would hit that and then turn them on.
That's how I do it right there, buddy.
And or you will see me flying in here.
No. That was total
We'll see how long.
controlled chaos. Hey, Nico. How are we doing today?
Hey, Derek, welcome to the future. Are you in the future?
Future of building. The infamous Robert Himes, clean energy sustainability guru extraordinaire, and Nico Chantrullo, the builder extraordinaire. And
wow. Thank you.
You are a maestro, man. Gotta hand it to you. You are.
Medium fish, small barrel.
That's right. Yep. What got you ultimately? What brought you to Santa Cruz? Kind of give us a little context there.
When I moved to California, I got another job working with a friend at one of the largest commercial installers in the country at the time. And I just kind of came up, got my certificate, got my project management and then development on the side of things. And then I just kind of took it from there. A lot of the time we were making up the codes. I mean, seriously, I built one of the first big projects for Palo Alto, the city. And we had the inspector out there like, they
didn't know what they were looking at.
Yeah, they were like, can you help us write the code for the next one? We're like, yeah, like we'll figure this out with you. But they had no idea.
I like it because as you and I were talking, Rob, that we get an influx of investment dollars that then spreads out through the community. It's potentially increasing wages, bigger tax base for all the things, schools, roads, all the infrastructure.
It's so connected, and there's so many brilliant people doing amazing things here. That just that draw is amazing. Yeah. And being able to have all of that in this little place that hasn't really been overdeveloped. It's just not. It's just not. It's just.
Why does sustainability, why does clean energy matter? We know that it's good for the environment, and you can save money with it, but like really what's the impact? I would love to kind of dive into your bigger thesis on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's to some extent like this idea of like like I said before, this figurative and literal redistribution of power. Right? I mean, you're talking about energy and power, which are pretty much related in a lot of ways. If you can create a community where you literally have thousands of people that have taken power and energy into their own hands, it gives them a certain amount of power it gives them a certain amount of agency in their own lives. If your house is all electric, if your car is electric, if everything's electrified and you have the ability to generate the power to fuel all of those things on your house, you own that power. That gives you a lot of agency all of a sudden. You don't have to depend on a centralized utility. You don't have to depend on centralized infrastructure anymore. Like, yes, roads and drain and sewers and stuff like that.
But electrical infrastructure.
But electrical infrastructure, which is huge. Right now, you've got a monopoly that's basically controlling that chunk of your life where it's like you've got to buy money, you've got to pay PG&E excessively year over year as it continues to escalate. More and more of your budget goes to paying for that.
Is solar affordable? I mean, can
absolutely.
You? Yeah.
And more developers are starting to understand this as like there's better economics as a developer to embed clean energy in your project, whether it's residential or commercial. There's a new income stream. Basically, you're providing or savings, but you're providing what used to be a cost to the tenant. Mm-hmm. You're providing it as a part of the base rent, right? So we've got commercial developers and investors that don't realize how much money they're leaving on the table by not bringing in clean energy to their projects, because essentially they can create a second income stream by selling power or providing power to their tenant, getting an income. They're basically buying power from the system that real estate owner owns, And they're getting rent, and they're getting the value of energy paid back, which pays off the cost of that system embedded in their building. And that now is providing a cheaper operational cost for the tenant. So they're, again, a more sustainable business. It's cheaper to run that business. And then we start talking about factories. We've got the tariffs driving American manufacturing or driving manufacturing back onshore. Clean energy is a way for American manufacturing to compete with overseas prices because it brings down the cost of running business.
And you don't think about energy in this way, and you don't have to.
You're going to think about it when you're sitting by the side of the road and your car's not
Right.
charged,
Your
right?
car's not charging. Like Derek's saying, like, I'm going to be like, hey, I don't want to pay. I mean, people drive around town looking for the cheapest gas, right?
Right.
If you can do that at your own home and be like, hey, I'm going to charge my car at night because I know it's cheaper. People are going to do it.
Right.
And the more you do that, and then you're like, you know what? I'm going to get solar so that I'm generating energy in the middle of the day and I'm not paying nothing to charge my car. And then you're really killing it.
Right.
So if you understand that, all of a sudden it's just empowered you in a way that you never existed before. And it makes you start thinking about energy. And the more people that understand that, then they start thinking about the total infrastructure of the community. They're like, hey, why don't my neighbors do this too? And why don't you do that? And
Power to the people. Rob, thanks so much for joining us today. We know how busy you are. I appreciate the time you spent with us. Hopefully folks out there got a good, nice little education on clean energy in our local area. Nico, parting words as we step out.
I'm just glad to hear people talk about elevating Santa Cruz. That's what I care about.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Love that. Folks, thanks so much for joining us today. It was fun. See you next week, Tuesday, 2:00, Future of Building on KMY.
All right.
Well, the music came early.
Fun.
I love the music.
You don't have that before. Like,
Chuck's pretty sick.
See you, buddy.
I'll see you, buddy.
This might be hospital space. That contract. I haven't had time to even look at that, but I'm not going to do it for free forever.
Just a bit more capacity somewhere. You're gonna have percent.
Well, it'll only be like a single cantilever carport anyhow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just so that's here.
It's this.
Maybe it's in there. But
I think that means soup, but I'm not sure.
yeah, you can see.
oh yeah, these are Levi's Plaza.
So we can. Yeah, they actually. I mean, it is. So I just like to be the hanger or whatever. Can't touch this one.
This thing.
Or if you do it here, it costs $1,000 if you do it.
All right.
A few years ago, the county reached out to us about implementing a pilot program in sustainability. They were interested in a way that they could implement clean energy at a large scale, at the county level, across their facilities, their largest users, without impacting their budget. So create positive cash flow right out of the beginning, not needing to take any capital out of their reserve budgets, and it would also be 100% clean.
I told him I was like, not doing it.
And your name, sir?
Yeah, put everything in there that you want and just see what happens.
His hours up, his skill set will come up, and once he's a member as a CW, you can take any classes you want him to.
This project has a lot to celebrate today. It reduces greenhouse gas emissions, it lowers the cost of our electricity, and it is the county's first major renewable project. And we were able to accomplish it with a finance mechanism that did not have any upfront capital cost to the county.
Who's the Chief Development Officer for MYNT. And Robert's going to give us some perspective on this project. Robert, welcome.
Today, we can celebrate the successful completion of 2 clean energy projects
first steps towards implementing this ambitious climate action initiative. Combined, these projects will offset nearly 60% of all the annual electricity use. Let's get everyone from this awesome project. Really awesome. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate your remark. I appreciate your company dedication. Thank you. There's gonna be so much. Yeah. What's the individuals that you get to meet? Yeah. Well, that's gonna be. If you don't start to
Got in the trades, you know, and so I started in the trades. I was with my dad's company when I was young, and I'm looking at yeah, of course, man. Thank you. We're excited to be, like I said, part of the FDW. But yeah,
San Diego, Santa Barbara, Las Vegas.
Okay, cool. Not a high priority, but could we go based on conductors known as non-fusible? Is that school called in?
Invoice, then you're gonna wanna subtract that cost.
So minus.
And then just, you go to the duration.
Oh.
I wanna stop.
Just on the bottom. This is like. It was good.
Okay.
It's up on the wall over here.
Nice.
Like they gave us this like, plaque.
Yeah. Sweet.
It's good. There it is. It's a proclamation. Ooh.
And then this.
check this out, peeps.
Yeah.
Wait till we get the nationals coming out.
There it is.
72 in the regionals.